Oh no, Bitcoin is crashing. It's dead. Sell everything. We hear this every month, don't we? Your uncle calls you, see? I told you it was risky. It's too volatile. You can't use this as money. And on the surface, they seem right. One day, Bitcoin is at the moon. The next day, it's in the dirt. If you look at the chart for 5 minutes, it looks like the heartbeat of someone having a heart attack. But today, we are going to do something that most journalists never do. We are going to zoom out. We are going to discover why volatility is not a bug. It's a feature. And we will reveal the uncomfortable truth. The stability of the dollar is actually a slow, silent death. First, let's look at the math. Why does Bitcoin move so much? Imagine you discover a new element. Let's call it unobtainium. It's scarce, useful, and magical. But nobody knows what it's worth yet. Is it worth $1, 1,000, 1 million? The market has to figure it out. Bitcoin is going from zero to potentially replacing the global monetary system. That journey cannot be a straight line. It's impossible. Bitcoin is like a teenager going through a growth spurt. It's awkward, it's loud, it grows fast, then it sleeps, then it grows again. Volatility is simply the price of price discovery. When you see the price jumping up and down, that is the sound of the world trying to agree on the value of a new asset class. You cannot have 10,000% growth without volatility. If you want safety, stay on the sidewalk. But if you want to fly to the moon, you have to accept the G-force of the rocket. Now let's talk about the safe money. The dollar, the euro. People say, I like cash because it's stable. Is it? Let's look at the chart of the US dollar purchasing power over the last 100 years. It's a straight line. Down. It has lost 99% of its value. That is not stability. That is certainty. With fiat currency, you have the certainty that you will be poorer next year than you are today. It's like jumping off a building. The fall is very stable, the speed is constant, until you hit the ground. Bitcoin is like climbing a mountain during a storm. You might slip, you might fall back a few meters, it's scary. But every year you are higher than you were before. Which one do you prefer? Stable poverty or volatile wealth? Think of the economy as water. A stagnant pond is very calm, no waves, no volatility. But the water is dirty, there is no life, it's rotting. That is the fiat system, controlled, manipulated, dead. Bitcoin is the ocean. The ocean has storms, it has giant waves. It's dangerous if you don't know how to swim. But it's alive, it's powerful, and it has depth. The volatility of Bitcoin comes from the fact that it is the only free market left on Earth. There is no central bank to stop the drop. There is no government to pause trading. It's raw truth. And truth hurts sometimes. When Bitcoin crashes, it's shaking out the gamblers, the leverage, and the weak hands. It's cleaning itself. It's a healthy immune system. So is Bitcoin too volatile to be money? Right now? Yes, it's a store of value in its teenage years. But as it grows bigger, like a giant ship in the sea, the waves will affect it less and less. Until then, remember this rule. Volatility is the fee you pay for performance. If you can't handle the drop, you don't deserve the rise. Next time the price crashes, don't panic. Zoom out. You are not losing money, you are just watching a new global superpower being born.